So we have a coding team, we have a design team, we have a build team, we have a business team, and all those teams work together to produce these really amazing robots. So one of the things we need is every single year we have to build an entirely new robot, and that has a price tag.
Between $5,000 just to get into the competition, $2,000 for raw materials, $3,500 for robotic components, $2,000 for new equipment. 3D printing is expected to cost around $4,000 this year.
So one of the big things we need right now is not only a business team to help us find sponsors, but we also need sponsors themselves, as in like companies that are willing to give us materials or money. And also we need people from these companies that can help us with their expertise. So last year our robot picked up discs like these. We did this by creating a mechanism that grabbed in the center and expanded out, and then we had pistons that were able to contract it so it could drop it back out. Every single year we do a different task though, so we'll have to find out for this year.
So each person on the team spends over 100 hours working and building on the robot.
We have to pay a new entry fee for every level of the tournament. We've only ever competed in the first tournament. We do not have the money to pay the entrance fee to get into the national tournaments. We're actually a really relatively small team in like the Minnesota tournaments. But for sure, if we had more funding, we'd be able to be a much more dominant competitor in the team, and we have a much better chance of like making it to other levels of the tournament. We are also at a point financially where like even if we make it on to like a national level tournament, we probably couldn't afford to pay the entrance fee to get in. So that would probably be like the first thing we'd do with funding, is allocate money to actually getting into tournaments. I think over the years we've built up a pretty strong like team dynamic. I think we have a really good like design process, and we're pretty good at coming up with engineering solutions and executing them. Really the main thing we need is just capital to build things and pay for them, and money to pay for application fees, and also money to buy food would be cool. That's kind of secondary. So we got a lot of late nights, crunch nights at the end of the season where it'd be nice to be able to buy dinner.